We trust live TV to show us the truth.
Thursday here at Augusta High School that led to Chris Wood's death.
But sometimes it reveals what was meant to stay hidden. Reptilian shapeshifting, frozen faces, eerie shadows. Are these glitches or signs of something darker? Stick around, because these clips will make you question what's really happening behind the screen.
30% from the three. You know what they got?
Two almost similar incidents on live TV made people believe that reptilian humans might really exist among us. During a live halftime show, everything was going fine, until one of the anchors suddenly started barking at his co-host sitting beside him. The outburst was strange and completely out of place, like something had taken control of him for a second. In another case, a Serbian news anchor started hissing at a guest before quickly fixing his tie and pretending nothing happened.
Very well.
Yes, we have capitalism and we embrace it.
Both clips spread fast online, sparking talks about reptilian beings who might already be among us, hiding behind human faces. Maybe these moments weren't just accidents, but signs that the truth slipped out on live TV.
Yes, we have
Unseen possession.
Keep your emotions, and I deal with your emotions over here. But when it comes time for business...
During a live interview on the talk show Chelsea Lately, singer Kiki Wyatt was standing beside her husband, Michael Ford. Everything seemed normal until the camera caught something disturbing. As Ford spoke, Kiki's expression suddenly changed. Her eyes rolled sharply, her expression twisted with anger, and for a brief moment, it looked like she wasn't herself anymore, almost as if something had taken over her. The brief change was so strange that many viewers believed it might be a sudden possession, or something beyond human control. Some even linked this eye twitching to the reptile shift.
Separate the two, and you don't know how to do that.
Hacker warning.
I would help them if they deserve it.
Dear Fox News.
Viewers of Fox News were left shocked when a strange broadcast interruption took over live television. In 2015, during an interview, the screen suddenly glitched, and an anonymous masked person appeared. The voice was robotic, calm, but threatening, delivering a long message directly to Fox News. The hacker accused the channel of spreading fear, lying to the public, and protecting corporate corruption. The message ended with this chilling warning. We are anonymous. We are Legion. Expect us.
We are anonymous. We are Legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.
The feed then cut back to normal as if nothing happened. No one ever claimed responsibility, and the source of the hack was never traced. It looked like a warning to expose hidden media control.
We have been watching your corporate masters, standing at the curtains and pulling the strings.
Shadow Watcher. Millions watched the show, but something else was watching the millions. At the end of May, during Taylor Swift's Eras Tour concert in Madrid, a shadowy figure appeared high above the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium. The silhouette watched the entire 3-hour concert. It was completely still and silent, far from the crowd and the stage. Fans recording the show quickly noticed the figure. The figure was not part of the performance, and no one could explain how it got there. Its strange placement and stillness gave it an almost ghost-like aura. People called it a very strange trespasser, or it could be that a dark entity decided to watch the show that night. Reptilian news theory. Two bizarre moments on live TV have fueled one of the strangest conspiracy theories ever. During a live news broadcast, an anchor was suddenly bothered by a fly that landed near her eye. But what happened next left everyone horrified. When the insect flew off, she swallowed it without hesitation, as if nothing unusual had happened. In another outdoor broadcast, a different anchor was caught on camera doing the same thing.
That Thursday here at Augusta High School that led to Chris Wood's death.
Swallowing a bug mid-sentence. These clips have now reignited the theory that some of these presenters might not be human at all, but reptilian beings blending in among us.
I'm dying in this country ass
fucked up town.
Live glitch.
Hello, Courtney, have we lost you?
Here comes another eerie footage from 2023, where Kourtney Kardashian was live on an Australian news show when something truly strange happened. As the host mentioned Kim, Kourtney suddenly stopped mid-sentence and froze completely. Her face went blank, her eyes fixed, and she didn't move for several seconds. The host tried to check if she could hear him, but she barely reacted, almost like she wasn't fully present. Moments later, the live feed cut off, with the network saying they had lost connection. But watching the clip, it felt like more than a glitch. It looked as if something had taken control, or maybe revealed what's really behind the camera-perfect image.
I'm sorry, is there someone talking to you?
Yes, sorry.
Face shadow. You think you know the world's biggest star, but a quick moment on stage revealed something completely unexpected. During the concert, Beyoncé was dancing when her face suddenly changed. For a split second, her expression went dark, almost like a demon, before she quickly tried to hide it behind her hair. Fan cameras caught the brief moment, and the clip spread online instantly. The sudden change suggested her public persona might hide something else, an alter ego or a side struggling to take control. In massive shows like this, the real story often lies in the moments that go wrong. Silent wait.
His name is Hugh Edwards, just sat there in silence while they fixed the problem.
During the BBC News at 10 in London, main anchor Hugh Edwards sat at the desk, camera lights on and music ready. Yet nothing happened for 4 full minutes of silence on live TV.
It took 4 very long minutes.
Oh no.
One viewer tweeted.
The entire world watched him sit completely still, looking down at his papers, unaware he was already on air. Was it just a control room mistake, or was he waiting for an unseen signal? One thing is certain, the people we see on TV may hide realities we'll never fully understand.
Edwards sitting there looking worried at the top of the broadcast was, quote,
stage eyes. During a 2017 concert in Paris, the crowd was focused on the music, while the cameras caught the rocker's completely reptilian eyes, glowing under the stage lights. Don't mistake it for contact lens, as his skin texture had also changed right before the camera. It was a reptile alien for sure. The revelation of appearance seemed deliberate, as if these beings wanted to reveal themselves. Maybe it was their way of showing that they already walk among us and are slowly taking control of our world. Silent gesture. When the leader of over 1 billion people suddenly moves his hand, the world pays attention. During a crowded public event in Vatican City, Pope Francis raised his hand in a strange, open gesture. Moments later, a staff member quickly stepped in and guided him out of view, away from the cameras. The footage spread quickly, and theories followed. Some believed it was simply his final blessing to the crowd, but others whispered something darker. They claimed it looked more like a secret signal, a silent warning about an unseen threat, cut short before anyone could understand its true meaning. Strange eyes.
A one-shot vaccine with very fast efficacy achieved.
Sometimes live broadcasts capture more than what's meant to be seen. During a press conference in Washington, a bald, masked government official spoke into a microphone as cameras flashed around him. In one sudden frame, his pupils reptile-like, a change so sharp it was impossible to ignore. For a brief moment, the official looked less human, as if the mask hid a secret form. Viewers believed it was proof that certain officials might be controlled by outwardly beings. It seems like the truth isn't buried underground or in oceans. It could be standing right in front of the cameras, and we need to see more carefully.
And 100% compliance, so to speak.
Dark melody. In 2022, a contestant, Ekaterina Shelahova, stepped onto the stage for her audition on Italia's Got Talent. Just before she started singing, she made a strange, low sound from her throat. The audience went silent. Even the judges were shocked. It didn't feel like music at all. It was dark, heavy. Viewers immediately compared it to a live satanic ritual happening on TV. Later, it was explained that she was performing ancient throat singing, a rare vocal technique used for centuries. Still, the strange sound left many wondering if it carried a hidden message beyond the music. Glitch broadcast. You trust the news reporter to tell you what's real, but what if the reporter's identity is questionable? It was a live report for Fox 11 News in Palmdale. The anchor was calmly speaking to the camera, giving an update, but suddenly, green lines flashed across his skin and began spreading fast, almost as if his face was pulling apart. He tried to hide it with his hand, but before anyone could understand what was happening, the live feed was cut, and he was gone. The anchor appeared to be an alien in disguise who lost control of his human form right on live TV. The broadcast seemed to be intentionally shut down by outward forces before the world could see the reality.
Story, their account of what they see happened here on campus.
Voice flip.
Thank you, NSYNC. I am so proud to call you my friends. You're all so wonderful. Thank you.
Michael Jackson was the king of pop. But one moment at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame made us wonder if the voice he used in public was really his own. In March 2001, in New York, he walked up to give his speech. Just as he leaned into the microphone, his voice suddenly dropped into a deep, rich tone.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Then snapped back instantly to his usual soft, higher voice, as if a switch had been flipped. The change suggested his famous high voice might have been a cover, protecting a secret beneath his public persona. Incidents like this make you ask, are you watching the real person or just a performance? Possessed preacher. At a convention in Canada, televangelist Kenneth Copeland suddenly began acting strangely on stage. His voice shifted, and his words became jumbled, leaving the audience confused and uneasy. For a brief moment, he seemed almost not himself, before returning to normal as if nothing had happened. Rumors quickly spread that he might have been possessed or under the influence of some dark force. Later, when a reporter approached with a question indirectly about the incident,
do you really believe that human beings are demons?
No, I do not. And don't you ever say I did.
Copeland's demeanor became sharp and defensive. His sudden change in voice, strange behavior, and defensive reaction left no doubt in anyone's mind. Something was seriously wrong with him.
We wrestle not with flesh and blood, but principalities and powers.
Paranormal live stream.
Guys, it's not like we needed any sleep or anything.
A YouTuber thought he was just playing a game, but the real terror was happening behind him. While pet-sitting at a friend's apartment, streamer Rubsy began a routine session playing Skyrim on his PlayStation 4. The game was normal, but behind him, things weren't. One door opened and shut on its own, then another suddenly slammed. Rubsy was alone, except for the cat he was watching. When he got up to investigate, the lights flickered and went out entirely. Returning to his chair, a box on the table slowly slid across and crashed to the floor. It looked like an unseen entity was causing all this trouble to scare him away from the house.
My dearest Lydia.
Oh my!
Static glitch.
I don't know what to say.
The most powerful people hide the biggest secrets, and one might have slipped out on live TV. It happened on Piers Morgan Uncensored when businessman Peter Thiel was answering questions. As Piers asked about his biggest ideas, viewers noticed something strange. A weird digital or electronic static sound came through the speakers.
And I think this is you should, you know.
Thiel sat in a studio, but his face looked tense, almost like his human expression was about to break. Many online suggested it could be proof that he wasn't fully human, and his imposter look was faltering on air. Next time a powerful person seems too calm, watch closely. Sometimes the creepiest moments are the ones you barely notice or barely hear.
Yeah, I mean, all sorts of things. One
Ratman encounter.
Can I ask you what your name is?
Bill.
In Westerville, Ohio, a local journalist named Holly Marciano went into the storm drains to investigate rumors about a creature called the Ratman. She and her cameraman explored the dark, narrow tunnels, filming every step. Suddenly, they came face to face with a terrifying figure, sitting on the ground, entirely black, its appearance straight out of a nightmare. As Holly approached to ask a question, the video abruptly ended. No one knows if she managed to get out safely.
Here, I'd love to follow up.
Lady or spirit? A ghost hunter decided to visit an old cemetery. While checking his EMF meter, he saw something shocking. Sitting on a bench was a silent lady. When he asked her for help, there was no reply, as if she wasn't in the mood to answer. He quickly left, but later, on the road, a white shadow was chasing him. Was it the same lady he thought was alive, or another spirit following him out of the graveyard? Whatever it was, he quickly escaped. You mightn't visit graveyards at night because who knows, you will be lucky enough to escape like him.
Well, how's my battery life on this?
Shadowy figure. When CNN aired a segment from inside Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch, the interview seemed normal at first. Jermaine Jackson and a tour guide were showing Michael's private bedroom suite, explaining how much he valued his privacy. But then, something eerie appeared. As the camera turned toward the hallway, a dark, human-shaped shadow quickly moved across the floor. It wasn't a reflection or a crew member. There was no one else in that area. The channel management checked the video again and again and got convinced that the mysterious figure was Michael Jackson's ghost, still walking through the home he once loved. Creepy watcher.
Decided that the United States should take military action against Syrian regime targets.
Back in 2013, during a press conference at the White House, something unusual caught everyone's attention. The speech began normally until someone noticed the window behind the former president. Through the glass, a strange figure seemed to be peeking in, standing completely still, as if observing every word. Some believed it was a secret guard wearing a mask, but others were convinced it was an otherworldly being watching. Given that U.S. presidents are often rumored to have connections with extraterrestrials, the sight only fueled speculation. Whatever it was, that silent presence made the entire broadcast far more unsettling than any political speech could ever be.
Action would be designed to be limited in duration and scope.
Vanished woman. It was a grand red carpet event where Scarlett Johansson was being interviewed by a reporter, and suddenly, the camera caught behind her left, everyone speechless. A woman was seen walking just a few steps behind the actress, clearly visible to everyone, when, in an instant, she vanished. 1 second she was there, and the next she was completely gone, with no space or direction to escape in such a crowded area. This wasn't a reflection, but the footage suggested something far more secretive. It seemed as if a hidden portal had opened for a brief moment, pulling her into another place, or maybe another time. The world clearly witnessed real teleportation this time. Shadow Pass.
I say you just build off of those people. Was that a ghost?
Everything looked fine on the live stream until the host suddenly froze mid-sentence. He felt something pass right behind his back. Turning quickly, he saw no one there, but the unease stayed. Later, when he reviewed the footage, the truth came out. A dark shadow glided silently behind him on live TV. Viewers named it the Shadow Entity, claiming it wasn't a real spirit revealing itself through the lens. Maybe some broadcasts don't just reach people, but they reach across worlds.
J-Rob, boy, what so you disagreed on?
That look like you might got a ghost, bro.
Empty handshake. It's unclear if the US president was joking or not. The 79-year-old leader had just finished a nearly 40-minute speech in Greensboro, North Carolina, when he turned to his right and stuck out his hand, even though no one was there. The moment quickly drew attention, with political opponents, including Republican Senator Ted Cruz, using it to question the president's cognitive state. Some critics went further, claiming he made a pact with dark forces to gain power and position, and now he is receiving congratulations. The brief moment left viewers questioning whether it was humor, habit, or something far stranger. What are your thoughts? False footage.
As his hands comes together, a set of fingers come over like he's got a third hand.
A video of Pope Francis aired on mainstream news, but careful viewers noticed something strange. The footage showed him seated in his robes inside an official room, yet he appeared heavier than in reality, with unusual marks around his eyes. Most unsettling, his hands looked unnatural, almost forming a third hand. These details suggest the clip wasn't filmed while he was alive and might be clever editing. Why release it? Perhaps to make it seem he appeared on a symbolic date, like Easter Sunday, or to hide the truth about his passing. Look closely. What you see on screen isn't always real.
Watch his hands turn into one big finger in the center. See?
Frozen concert. People paid thousands to see Taylor Swift live, but what if they couldn't remember any of it? At her Wembley show, Taylor was performing as usual until something strange happened. In the middle of the set, she suddenly froze. Her body stayed completely still, as if someone had hit pause. Fans started shouting, confused and afraid, but she didn't move, not even a blink. When the moment passed, the show went on, like nothing had happened. After the concert, some fans claimed they couldn't remember the performance at all, calling it Taylor amnesia. For many, it felt less like a concert, and more like something was being controlled. Strange observer.
Past few years, I've never seen so much effort from the FBI.
A few years ago, during an official meeting, cameras focused on Senator Chuck Grassley as he spoke at the live oversight of the Justice Department and FBI hearing. But soon, attention shifted to a young man sitting quietly behind him, and something about him seemed off. His eyes remained locked forward, unblinking and intense, as if he were studying every movement in the room. His expression never changed. His posture never relaxed. It was almost too perfect. His unsettling stare left many wondering if he was there for a special purpose. The more people watched the footage, the more it seemed that he wasn't just an ordinary attendee, but something else entirely, hidden behind a human face. Could this be a secret agent sent by forces beyond? Whispered message. Queen Elizabeth's funeral was being broadcast live, and the world was watching every moment. But then something weird happened. Just before a reporter started talking, a woman's voice with a British accent whispered,
The death is irreversible, and the fact that she's
As you can see,
it was sudden, strange, and completely out of place. The reporter went on like nothing happened, but viewers couldn't stop replaying it. Some think it might have been Princess Diana's spirit sending a message. Whatever it was, it turned a solemn farewell into something eerie that no one could shake off. Broadcast glitch.
The Noosa Temple of Satan is a non-theistic satanic organization.
A news broadcast in Australia took a disturbing turn that no one saw coming. The Australian Broadcasting Corporation was reporting about police dogs when, out of nowhere, the screen switched to a live satanic ritual. A man stood in front of candles and symbols, raising his arms as he shouted, "Hail Satan!"
Hail Satan! Hail Satan!
Before the feed was quickly cut off, confused viewers flooded social media, trying to figure out what had just happened. Later, it was traced back to a Facebook live stream from the Noosa Temple of Satan. Some say it was a glitch, but it felt more like a dark interruption that wasn't accidental.
But rather that we view Satan as a powerful metaphor.
Desert Beast. On a quiet mountain trail, a YouTuber was filming an interview with a girl. Everything seemed normal, but later, while reviewing the footage, the YouTuber noticed something strange in the background. A hunched figure appeared behind the girl. It wasn't human, nor any known animal. It looked completely otherworldly. With its long, thin limbs, it moved in a way that was almost unnatural, then vanished before anyone could take notice. The YouTuber later returned to search for the figure, but it left no trace, only a list of questions about its presence and identity. Glowing sky orb. In Russia, a reporter was broadcasting live from an outdoor location when a strange event happened behind her. As she spoke, a glowy sphere of light suddenly appeared in the sky. For a brief moment, it hovered silently, glowing with intense brightness before moving back into the clouds. Viewers were stunned, and many believed it wasn't just a light, but a UFO, while others claimed it could have been a portal that was about to pull them inside, but changed its course at the last moment. Ghostly runner. A strange clip from a 2014 Copa Libertadores match in Bolivia is once again grabbing attention online. During the live broadcast, cameras captured a man running across the stands packed with a crowd. At first glance, it looked like a person, but his speed was unreal, moving faster than any human possibly could. What made it even creepier was that no one in the crowd reacted, not a single head turned, as if the figure wasn't visible to them at all. Viewers now believe the cameras might have caught a ghost. Cemetery spirit.
As you can see behind me here, we have a few gravestones, but what you can't see...
The reporter was covering a spooky event, but didn't realize the real one was happening right behind her. Sam Hessler was doing a live report from Green Ridge Cemetery, talking about the night tours held there. Everything seemed normal until viewers noticed something strange in the background. A transparent, shadowy figure moved quickly past the graves, right behind Sam. Strangely, the shadow went unnoticed at the time. Some people suggested it might be the ghost of the cemetery, while others claimed it was a spirit that had emerged from its resting place. Luckily, none of the team members noticed the figure. Otherwise, the event might have unfolded very differently. Broadcast secret. You trust the person on your screen. But what if they weren't who they seemed to be? During a live news broadcast, a CNN reporter was speaking directly to the camera. Suddenly, for just a second, her face changed. Her eyes looked different, sharp, and almost inhuman. Then, just as quickly, everything returned to normal, as if nothing strange had happened. Viewers who saw it live claimed it was a video glitch, but others believed they witnessed a shift, calling it a reptilian shapeshifter caught on camera. No doubt in it, as non-human beings might be hiding among us. Always pay attention to the eyes. The smallest change can mean the biggest secret. Frozen frame.
She lost him. I just found it back.
I'm afraid we lost Rachel.
During a live broadcast on ESPN covering the NBA Eastern Finals, reporter Rachel Nichols was shown sitting perfectly still. For several seconds, her image appeared completely frozen, like a photograph, while the main anchor said they had lost the connection. Then, just as suddenly, she snapped back to life, smiled, and told the anchor, "No, I'm here."
We've lost Rachel Nichols. All right, come back. Come back to me.
I'm here.
You can hear me?
Back to you, Scott.
The strange pause felt almost unnatural, like something unseen had briefly taken over the moment. Was it a simple technical glitch, or something far stranger? You decide.
We can be just as good as any All-Stars out there, and that is what they were doing.
Exact replay. During a double-A game between the Portland Sea Dogs and Hartford Yard Goats, something impossible happened, like reality itself had a glitch. In the fourth inning, a grounder by Portland's Abraham Liendo bounced from third to short, resulting in an out.
Translated to the big leagues. Another breaking ball off the glove of Karros. Does Torres have a play? Yes, he does. Oh, what a...
Moments later, in the same inning, with the same count, same outs, and nearly identical positions, Hartford's Dion Jorge repeated the exact same play.
And that's off the glove of Jordan. Romero makes the throw.
Fans were left stunned, questioning whether they were seeing a perfect replay of reality, a baseball moment so precise it defied explanation, as if the game itself had momentarily skipped, reset, or looped like a glitch in the Matrix. Secret sign. It's not just one person. Many of the world's biggest stars keep using the same strange hand gesture right in front of the camera. During a TV interview, Paul McCartney's hand suddenly formed a pyramid shape. On the Jimmy Kimmel Show, Jim Carrey flashed the same sign while sticking his tongue out. And at a huge concert, Rihanna stopped mid-performance, looked at the crowd, and made the exact same gesture. It wasn't random. It looked intentional, almost like a silent message being sent through live TV. People have long whispered about their link to the Illuminati. Do these stars really have made a pact with Satan himself, trading their souls for success? Whether that's true or not, their signs keep showing up. You make a call? What does it really mean? Locked smile.
But it's been a heck of a ride, to be honest. I really can't complain.
During the NBA playoffs after Game 2, something on live TV made viewers uneasy. Draymond Green was doing a post-game interview when he gave a smile that didn't change. For several seconds, he sat completely still, face locked in a wide grin, while the reporter and another player next to him moved normally. How it was caught on camera made it impossible to look away. The motionless expression felt unnatural. Maybe it was more than nerves or exhaustion, or maybe he was silently asked by another entity to pause, holding his expression as the world watched. Even in everyday moments, live TV can reveal the strangest and most unsettling things.
You know, guys like Draymond, everybody on this team, they come over there, they wrap their hands around me like, yo, we got you.
Sudden fall. On November 9th, during a live broadcast, CNA reporter Julie Yu suddenly fainted while delivering the news, leaving viewers stunned. The channel later claimed she was slightly dehydrated and had low sugar, but some believe the fainting wasn't accidental. Could the microphone or earpiece she wore have been tampered with? Maybe by someone inside the network who didn't want certain information revealed. Whatever really happened, it makes us think that the news isn't just controlled by the script. It can be controlled by those who don't want you to hear the truth. Haunted hallway.
There's Margaret, so you have that too.
CBS News Los Angeles reporter Erica Olson was exploring a haunted attraction in Apple Valley for a live Halloween segment. She walked through a narrow, dimly lit hallway, talking to the camera about the spooky setup. Everything seemed fine, until a strange figure slowly appeared behind her, dressed like a ragged doll. It came near without making a sound. The reporter, unaware, kept speaking as the eerie figure moved closer on live TV.
We are going to take you all the way through this haunted house and find Margaret.
People watching the broadcast noticed it instantly and flooded social media with reactions. Later, it was revealed that the scene was planned by the haunted house team to raise excitement for Halloween, and it surely did.
More coming up on KCAL News right here in Apple Valley. Oh my.
Face mismatch.
This is designed to be targeting her speech.
In a live news transmission, a special guest was brought on to speak, but what the camera captured was unsettling. The guest's face and neck didn't match in color, and the way the studio lights hit them made the difference even clearer. It wasn't bad makeup or lighting, but there is a possibility that the authorities are secretly using human-like robots to appear on TV. Maybe aliens have learned to disguise themselves perfectly among us, as they have been doing this for so long. That one broadcast showed just how easily what we see can fool us.
Yes, I mean, look, this was a really important next step. Early this morning.
Clown live scare. Reporter Karine Hafuta was filming a live morning segment at what was ranked the scariest haunted house in Council Bluffs. She was calmly interviewing the organizer near the entrance when, out of nowhere, a creepy clown burst through the door behind her. The moment was caught live as Karine screamed and jumped back, completely thrown off guard.
Please don't do that. No, I'm not ready to walk through there.
Everyone thought they'd just witnessed something serious, but later, it turned out the whole thing was just a prank pulled by the haunted house team. But do you really think it was just a prank? Or were they trying to divert the team's attention from the secrets of that place?
Oh my God! I told you not to do that.
Hidden faces. Clips of famous figures, especially pop star Katy Perry, have sparked strange discussions online. During one live performance, while smiling for the audience, the muscles in her neck moved rapidly, shifting up and down like a lizard trying to swallow. In other celebrity footage, eyes have flashed with a pale, glowing color, revealing what looks like a hidden inner eyelid. Even videos circulating on the internet of a woman whose tongue sizes are not normal to us. These odd details don't seem like simple human reactions. Many now believe these moments show reptilian shapeshifters struggling to keep their disguise under control. So next time you see your favorite celebrity on stage, ask yourself, are they really human?
Yeah. Touch it, here, touch it.
Oh, this is bad. This is...
Snow figure. During a live storm report by the 22 News Storm team in Springfield, a reporter spoke as heavy snow covered the streets. Then, out of nowhere, a tall, dark, furry figure appeared walking behind her, its spiky, monstrous shape resembling a Sasquatch or Yeti. Just as it came clearly into view, the camera shifted on its own, cutting the figure out completely.
You can see that the snow is still coming down pretty steadily here. We've seen...
The cameraman later claimed the equipment had moved by itself, and when he turned back, it was gone. Some say it was an interdimensional being. Others believe a government agent in special gear. Either way, we don't truly know it until it appears again. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.